Now, before this video starts, this was pretty much done by one of the staff at WeStream FM, Holy Mikey, or as you guys know him from the stream, Milk, or Milkman. He has made this all possible. He done it for us. He simmed 100 years, saved us a lot of time. But link to WeStream FM in the link below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, something a bit new on this channel. We've got a 100 year in the future save. Thanks to one of my mods on Twitch chat who has done this for me. I've not simmed it myself, so I'm not sure what we're about to see here. I've just loaded that up for the first time. I've been told a couple of things to look out for, but I haven't been told what actually is going to go on. So, as far as I'm concerned, this video could turn out terrible. Or we could see some really interesting stuff. But we're in 2120 at the moment, 1st of July. Our manager is unemployed. I mean, he hasn't got I doubt he's got any history. No, he hasn't. He's got no managerial experience. But we'll go into the Premier League here. This is the only league we're going to cover today, I'm afraid. But we'll cover the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the Ballon d'Or. See if any English players or any Premier League players have won it since. Now, we're seeing already Man U are the holders, so I assume they're pretty good already. Let's have a look. So what we might do, actually, is we might work back in... We'll start at 2020, and we'll go through, and we'll see if anything stands out. We're not going for every year. Every year is a bit extreme. In fact, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go through the previous winners. And we're going to have a look through easily, see if anything stands out here. So we're on 2020 here. So look from the bottom up. So Liverpool have won the first couple of seasons. Then it's Chelsea, Liverpool, Man U. The usual top six. A couple of Spurs here, actually. A few Spurs seasons. 2029, Spurs seem to kick on and actually become quite a good side. And haven't bottled it for once. And we've got Man City, Man U, Tottenham again, Man City for a few years, and Norwich. Norwich here in 2046. That is very interesting. So let's have a look at Norwich. I mean, we'll probably get some spoilers if we click on teams. It'll be in the present rather than the past. I'm not sure what season it is. I'm going to note all these down, and we'll look for the individual seasons afterwards. So 2046, we can do this actually, we can do this. They won by 3 points to Man City. In that season, West Brom, Brighton, Fulham, West Ham are there, so are Derby County, so are Brentford actually, after bottling the playoff, not bottling the playoff final yesterday, but they lost the playoff final. But in the Premier League for once on here, West Ham finished 10th, Watford are there as well, Liverpool finished 7th, Leicester always do quite well, 5th place there, but Norwich won 25 games, 6 draws, 7 losses. They actually lost more games than City, but City drew 3 more. Goal difference is 29. Pretty sure 29 goal difference isn't the greatest goal difference to have for a title winning season. Yeah, look at the next season, 46. So they must have conceded a lot of goals that year. No one seemed to be able to defend. But back into any and more upsets in this. Watford then won it 2 years later. So on the season they finished 8th, then went back to 8th again. Then all of a sudden they win the title, drawing 5 games, losing 5, winning the title by 14 points here. Spurs finished 2nd, Coventry are in the Prem, Bournemouth are obviously there as well. Chelsea finished 15th that year, oh my god. Now there is something about Chelsea I've been told to look at later on. There are some really weird seasons here. Norwich finished 7th there. Any other strange ones so far? So up about halfway through the save. It's been 2 or 3 upsets. Watford and Norwich so far. It seems to have gone back now to City, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool. Liverpool here have won 5 years in a row. Man U, then Man City. Derby County. Why are Derby County winning the league? And they must have had a couple of good regens. I mean, their academy could be quite good. Oh, we're seeing here actually, they finished 3rd, then 2nd, then 1st. They've had a good few years. I wonder how they've done. So they started in 3rd. They got 73 points, finished 9 points off the top. Season after that, they finished 2nd, 6 points off the top. Season after that, they finished down to 9th, and then they win the title, 83 points, 5 points clear of Liverpool. I'd like to see their squad for this season, but I'm not sure I can. I don't think I can see the players, which is a shame, because I'd like to see how good their players were around 50 years ago now, so all the players have retired, so it's impossible to tell. But they're a 4.5-star team. I assume they're doing quite well in the current day, and also their history is now allowed them to be 4.5 stars. We've got a couple of derbies here. Then we've got Liverpool. Oh my god, Liverpool won the league for about 10, 12 years in a row there. From 67 to 79. Yeah, so 12 years they won the title. Then Newcastle turn up out of nowhere and win the league there in 2080. Finishing 1 point clear of Liverpool. Jesus, 10 draws and 6 losses. They hardly lost that season, but they won 10 draws. I do wonder if there's an invincible somewhere. I wonder if someone's been invincible. I doubt it. I mean, I have to have a look after this video to have a look and put it in there. But 3 Man Uniteds in a row. Sheffield United then come along and have a sort of little, I say an era of dominance. 3 titles in 4 years here for Sheffield United, who are 5-star reputation, rich financially. And if you look at it here, in the last sort of, let's say 10 years, or 20 years, they've done really well. They're sort of hanging around 4th place constantly for the last 20 years. You can have a look at what they've won, actually. Okay, so Sheffield United have won a lot of trophies. I don't know how. 2 Champions League. Let's have a look at the landmarks individually. So they've won the Premier League twice, 2097. No, Champions League, sorry, twice. 2097 and 2111. Runners-up 3 times. They've won the Premier League 5 times since, 6 overall. Runners-up, they've won 8 runners-up and 9 third place. FIFA Club World Cup, they've come the runners-up and third place twice. Won the FA Cup, how many times is that? They've won it 5 times, the FA Cup. Runners-up plenty of times as well. The Europa League, they've won 3 times. The Super Cup, they've won 3 times. They even went down into the Championship here. Even like after 10 years after winning the Super Cup, they went down to the Championship, which is very, very strange. UEFA Conference League, that's a new league this year on FM. They've come second, they've won that twice. But overall, somehow, Sheffield United have become a worldwide success. Let's have a look at their current team. Who have they got? I mean, they've probably got some great players. Sadru up front, an English striker. 17 finishing. 16 first touch, great physicals, great technique. I mean, I can see why they're doing well. 19 goals, 22 goals there as well. They have a really good season. £100 million from Nottingham Forest. So Sheffield United can afford £100 million players like that. And his wage is 300 grand a week. Varela sounds into Argentinian, of course he is. Good dribbling, good finishing. What you expect from an Argentinian, really. Good composure. Technique and work rate's good. Physicals are great. They bought him for 12 million for River Plate. Seems like a bargain, actually. He's only 24 years old. Doing well for them. I'd like to see if England have won the World Cup, because with a team like Sheffield United having a lot of English players and winning the league quite often, I assume English team is pretty good. But we'll go back into the Premier League first and have a look what's happening here. So we got up to the Sheffield United sort of era of dominance, didn't we? Which is actually pretty recent. We've got Man U, Chelsea, Man U again. Newcastle then turn up out of nowhere and become good. Let's have a look at what they've won in their history. In terms of overview, they've won quite a lot of trophies here. Let's have a look. Champions League won 6 times since this save was made. Runners up 5 times. Won the Premier League 5 times as well. Runners up a lot. Third place. So had a good period of third place when everybody pushed on. They got runners up quite a lot as well. Club World Cup they won in 2101, which is 19 years ago. The FA Cup won a good few times. Europa League a lot as well. What I find weird is how important regens are. Because even a smaller team like Sheffield United, Norwich, Newcastle and Derby can compete in about 20 years, even with the richest teams like Man City and Chelsea. I do find that very weird. Then all of a sudden after Newcastle, Man U start getting angry and win the league for 4 years. I mean, 6 out of the latest 8 years. Norwich come along again. Sheffield United come back. And all of a sudden it's a three-way battle between Man U, Norwich and Sheffield United. Who would have thought it? I mean, if this happens in 100 years' time in real life, I won't be alive, but I'll be very surprised if Norwich are up there. Let's have a look what they've done. They have won quite a lot of tournaments. Jesus. So they've won the Champions League once, runners up 5 times. Won the Premier League 6 times. Won the runners up. I said won the runners up. Came runners up 5 times. 12 FA Cups. That's quite a lot. In 100 years, that's quite a lot in terms of FA Cups for a team like Norwich. Europa League 6 times. Super Cup 4 times. Championship a couple of times as well. What else have they done? Carabao Cup they won a few times as well. And all these are the lower leagues ones that we don't really care about too much. But who's won the most Premier Leagues in history now? Man U have won it 46 times. Fewest points was Huddersfield. 7 points in 2045. Most points was 100, which is real life. So nobody got more than 100 points. So I assume there that nobody's gone invincible. Nobody's gone invincible. No one's been invincible since 1888. So even in 100 years' time, it has still not happened. Most league defeats. Hold up. So if Huddersfield got 7 points, and 33 losses in 2045. They must have done so badly. Let's have a look. 2045. Did they win one game? They beat Burnley 2-1. They drew 4 times. Brentford, Sheffield United, Everton and West Brom. Everton went down that season. And they lost 33 times with a minus 60 goal difference. That is horrific. What other records are there? No league draws for Villa. That was 1891 though. Highest competitive attendance, 56,000. Or the highest average. The highest attendance was Man U at home versus West Ham, 95,000. Old Trafford must have an upgrade or a new stadium. Let's have a look. Yeah, Man U, 95,000 capacity at Old Trafford. That is the record there. 18 wins in a row. Well, that was 2017. So a few of these records haven't been broken actually. Most overall goals by a player is still 1927. Most in the match is still 2010. Most assists in a season, Davy Feiss, who is Dutch, who done very, very well for Man United there. How much he joined them for? He joined them for £74 million, scores 44 goals. Not sure how many assists he's got, but he was obviously an attacking midfielder, I assume. But he got 25 assists in one season, which is pretty incredible. Vladimir Popic is not playing. He's now a director of football. We can't see what he's like as a footballer. We can look at his playing stats, though. For Man United, he joined for £140 million from Atletico Madrid. He started his career in Serbia, and he done pretty incredible. Average rating for every single season, pretty much, was over an 8 for Man U, which is absurd. What else have we got here? So that's pretty much it in terms of records, I think. In terms of what I was going to show you guys, we'll show you the Ballon d'Or soon, but Chelsea have become not very rich and actually got relegated in 2108. I'm not really too sure how, but they came straight back up. But from finishing 10th to 19th in the Premier League, 2108. Let's see what went wrong for them in that season. This video is a bit staggered. I'm aware of this. It's kind of hard to pick out bits and then go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Was it 2087, wasn't it? No, what was it? I've gone blank again. I was talking about it, but I've completely forgot. Chelsea went down in 2108. Let's have a little look. 2108. They went down. Second from bottom. QPR came below them. Only won 8 times that season. They beat Man City 2-0, who finished 3rd. Beat Southampton, who finished 16th. Everton are there as well. Brentford, Palace, Chesterfield. Chesterfield in the Premier League, wow. And QPR and Derby County. Drew a few times. West Ham were in the Championship that year. Of course they were. We're going to have a look through West Ham in particular soon. See if they've done anything spectacular, but I doubt it. They lost 22 times. 32 points. 4 points off the drop. And yeah, surprising. Chelsea came second from bottom. Liverpool came 13th. And somehow Derby, Brighton, Norwich and Sheffield United took up 4 spaces of the top 6. But let's have a look at West Ham. Whilst we're on the topic of failure. They're currently in the Championship. Brilliant. Fantastic. Good job, guys. They had one job. They finished 4th in the Prem. They finished 4th. They've not done too well. I'd like to see a longer spell of history rather than just this last 20 years. I'd like to see what's happening in the whole timeline. Not sure we can do that. We might do a follow-up video if we can, if we want to see other stuff. But in terms of what they won, they've done nothing. West Ham have done nothing for the last 100 years. We've just got relegated 25 times, basically. Let's have a look. So we've no Premier League 3rd place or above. No European Cup winners. No FA Cup wins. We came runner-up once in the FA Cup. We won the Championship 3 times, which is beautiful. So we've been relegated. We've been relegated at least 7 times because of the 3 wins, 3 seconds, and 1 third. So yeah, West Ham haven't done too well. Conference League we won. So actually a European trophy, technically. Runners up once as well. Carabao Cup won twice. Yeah, this is a massive disappointment here for West Ham. I want to see if Mark Noble is a legend or not. He's not even a legend. He's an icon. So we've actually just done nothing. We've actually regressed as a club in 100 years. The reputation is still 3.5 stars. The rivalries are still exactly the same. Average season ticket price £781. Have we got any better facilities? We've got some great youth facilities. Olympic Stadium, 66,000 all-seater. But yeah, nothing has happened. What's our team like? We're in the Championship, so I'm surprised if anything happens that's good. Any players are good here. No, it seem all pretty average. I mean, a lot of 30-year-old regens in this. And you either got 30-year-olds or 16-year-olds. He's 36. Why West Ham playing a 36-year-old right midfielder? He's been at the club for 2 years. Came from Barcelona. We bought a 35-year-old from Barca. West Ham just don't change. In 100 years, the one thing I want West Ham to do is not to buy old players. We just buy a 35-year-old. He does look great, actually. Mentals and technicals, unreal. Physicals, he can't even move. We've got some interest. Yeah, I mean, every player is either 16-year-old. But on this note, in terms of English players, we'll have a look at the Ballon d'Or first. We'll keep England till last. We'll keep you guys waiting. So the Ballon d'Or. Real Madrid, no, that's not this season. This season is Ulas Bayram, English from PSG, 35 goals and 9 assists. So this could mean England surely won the World Cup. There's no way the Ballon d'Or winner, with incredible technical mentals and physicals, 5'9" striker, 33 years old, so coming to the end of his peak. Where was he at before? He was from Watford, actually, £97 million. He then absolutely blows it up in Ligue 1. Second place, another PSG guy, Marcelo Beltramo. 31 goals and 39 appearances. I assume PSG have, yeah. I think they've won. Wait a second. Let's just think about this. So we've simmed 100 years from 2019. 1, 2, 3. They've won every season. How have PSG won every single season since 2020? That is absurd. But anyway, back to the Ballon d'Or. Third place, Hassanein Saleh. Is he fully English? Let's have a look. He's also Iraqi as well, interesting. He's an English striker. 32 goals for Norwich this season. Looking very, very good. Physicals are absurd. Great. He's not as good as, obviously, the PSG striker, but very, very nice. Which leads me to believe that England could have done well. Now, before we go on to that, I was told that Welsh players are absurdly good on this game. So we'll have a look at Wales. Their top players, they've taken over Barcelona. They've taken Barcelona. Their highest ranking was 11th. Let's have a look at Derek Barry at Barca. Oh my God. He's a left winger. 20 crossing. 16 finishing. 17 first touch. 17 composure. Insane physical. 16 work rate. 17 technique. How's he done for... So he joined from Sheffield United. Arcade explains it. For £130 million. Done very, very well since. Started his career at Sheffield. Then moved from Sheffield to Barcelona. What a career that is. What a career. Although saying that, Sheffield United won the league many times in that period. Mark Biggs, what a name. He's a Welsh striker. 19 finishing, 19 agility, 20 balance, 18 off the ball, 16 technique. He joined from Man United. So he started at Cardiff, went to Watford, to Derby, to Derby lost a lot of money there. They halved their value in 2 seasons, then sold for 120 million to Barcelona, where he's done insanely since. But he looks really good. I wonder if Wales have won any competitions. Third place in the World Cup. Runners-up in the UEFA Championship, which is the Euros. Nations League runners-up as well. In terms of England, we all care about this. I mean, not all of you might be not English if you're watching this, but England, have they won the World Cup here? Why has it gone like that? Let's have a look. Have England won the World Cup? 5 World Cups. Oh, the dominance, boys. 2067, 2078, 2086 and 2110. So actually, they're quite well spaced. It's not as if we've had one generational team. We've actually had a really, really spread out squad. Euros winners 6 times since. Once again, really spread out. Runners up 4 times as well. Nations League, battered them, 17 wins. Under 20 World Cup, 20 wins. Under 19s Euros, 61 wins. Under 20s Elite League, I'm not sure what that is, but 70 wins in there. But let's have a look at England's squads and see how we're doing. So Dyer and Ming up front. 21-year-old striker. I mean, he looks great. He's at Derby County. A lot of these players are probably from Derby, Norwich or Man United here. Barcelona, Pierre Ming. Looks really, really nice as well. So I'm assuming, yeah, most of these are Sheffield United or Barcelona or Norwich players. But yeah, it's a weird one. Real Madrid here, 20 flair, Matt Smith, 20 aggression, 20 flair, 17 free kicks, 18 techniques. Have a look at him, where his career started off from. So he started at MK Dons, moved to Newcastle for 500k, then went to Real Madrid for £103 million about 6 years ago. And now he's absolutely smashing it in La Liga. But yeah, overall, England have done well. Sheffield United have done well. Norwich have done well. Man United have done brilliant as well. But little old West Ham are still stuck in the Championship 100 years later. And I think that is a really sad fact to end on. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this, I have a different leagues, or even if you want to know some more details about this save itself, let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you all later for hopefully another episode. If it goes well, we'll do more leagues. But I'm a bit confused about what to look out for. I might have missed a few obvious things that you guys might want to see. But if that is the case, let me know in the comments below, as I say. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.